Hello and welcome back to DragonCast. With your host, Dean Burrows. I am the English Community Manager for Dragon's Prophet, and through popular demand, he is back. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. It's good to be back.
This is Lee Dale. He is the country manager at Infernum Productions, and he will be helping me co-host this show. So, this episode, we're going to be looking at the new region, Alentia. We're also going to have a short overview of the Highlord System that was recently introduced. We're also going to have a new part of the show where we're going to explain a feature of Dragon's Prophet within 1 minute. So it'll be aimed at both new players and veteran players alike. As always, we're going to have question and answers from the community, and then we'll have a raffle at the end. And in this episode, we are going to raffle away a ROCCAT Kave Headset. So yeah, make sure you stay to the end. No, it's not yours, Lee. So make sure you stay to the end of the video to make sure you have a chance to win that. So, moving on, let's have a look at Alentia, right?
Yep.
Let's go. So Lee, this is Alentia, the new region. I'll just quickly go over the background to the region so you are up to date, although I do know that you are aware of the factions that are at war with each other, right? So
it's always good to know.
Yep, so the southwest, we have the Svarth Kingdom. In the middle, we have the Adonia Federation, and we have the Kalanan Kingdom. So all three are at war with each other. But due to the terrain being really destroyed after the Second Dragon War, they've never been able to advance just because, it's very strategic where they are, and to gain more land, it's really tough just because of the mountains and the terrain. And as you can see here, this is the Dragon Heart Temple, which me and you both looked at last episode.
Yep,
and
right.
You killed the boss in one hit.
Hey, what can I say? I'm powerful.
You're not powerful, you're a cheater. Okay, so for those that haven't seen the raid at all, we also have a raid trailer and a last episode that they can check out and see the bosses. And we only take out one boss, we don't want to show too much, but we fight the first boss, Samos. And the raid trailer shows the other bosses, and they all got their own tactics, and so make sure you check that out. Okay, so back to in-game. Not only do we have the raid dungeon, we also introduced 3 adventures dungeons which come with every new region. So make sure you check that out, and one of them is right behind us, so the Draconic Giant Outpost. You get to group up with some friends in there and take them out. And another great thing is the raid dungeon, for those who don't know, is a 10-man raid dungeon. Yeah. So it'd be ace to just get your guildies to go and have a go at that. And do you like my little friend?
Who's this little dude?
So this is Brony. Hello. He's awesome. For those who have already seen the video with him flying around, you'll see that you'll notice that it is actually me that's starring in the video with our little friend. We recently introduced him to the Kindred Compass. So in the last episode, we actually spoke about the new update with what we brought in. We want to do this quite frequently, so we want to bring in more pets and more dragons into the Kindred Compass. And as of this recent update, we actually created a poll on the forums across all 3 languages, so the community could vote, and Brony and White Stallion were both top, so we decided to bring them in. We hope to do more of these in the future, so make sure you keep an eye out on the forums, and you'll get the choice to choose either one or both of new items that are going to be coming into the Kindred Compass. So yeah, Brony, get him today. He's awesome.
Jealous.
Yes, very jealous. Okay, so let's just have a quick brief look at the zone, and then we'll move on to the Highlord System. Okay.
Ah, so you got Liquid Silver, did you?
Yes, Liquid Silver. He is from the raid dungeon.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me to those, by the way.
Yeah. Well, we saw what you did last time, and I just had to say no, sorry.
Oh, well.
Those that don't know how to get this great looking dragon, there's rare drops that are from the bosses. When you have enough, you can create this egg, and then you have him. I think there's only 1 player so far. I think he's on a Syra that has him, but I'm pretty sure that other players from like Methus and Kleos and the other servers will have them in no time, especially now that I've told them how you can get it. So as you can see, we have new creatures, new models, lovely lush cities and landscapes and public quests and all sorts that you can do in this region. And with the new level cap as well, it's lots and lots of content for you to try out. And there's a scary guy right here. He's a guerrilla infantry. Don't want to mess with him. But yeah, so that's our quick little overview of Alentia. Don't want to go into too detail because it'll just ruin the fun for those who've never been to the region before. So moving on from Alentia, we shall go to the Highlord system. Yep. Let's go, Lee. So we just looked at Alentia. We will now look at the Highlord system, just in brief detail. Right, so let's go to the map. As you can see here, we're actually on a test server, so there's a lot less maps than if you're doing it on the live server. The great thing about upcoming patches is we're introducing more and more of these islands that have more housing plots. We hear you guys, we understand that you want more PvP, you also want more housing plots. That's something we're really looking at. We've noticed that a lot of the 300 by 300 plots and above are all gone. And there are many of you that want to have a plot in the housing zone, but you're just unable to, so you've had to go to a secret apartment. I mean, secret apartments are ace. I've got one myself, but a lot of you want to be on the zone and to actually be a part of this dynamic system that is the Highlord system and Citadel system. So we'll go back into game and have a look at the map again. As we can see here, we've got these maps and these islands. These are all going to be under war status, and you can attack them all. The great thing is, by the time this episode's live, we will have introduced more zones that actually have the war feature on it, so you can actually take it and capture it and take over it. Take it. And then in our next patch, we're actually going to have a lot more available for players. So yeah, those alliance members, the alliance leaders, get ready. We've got a lot coming up. Another cool feature is a lot of players may not be aware of is this little function here. So if you click on it, you actually get to see what status the island is in. We have 4 different statuses. You can only see 3 different types on here. As you can see here, we have it's getting ready for war. So someone has come along, taken the crystal, and the war now starts in 8 hours and 26 minutes. We also have ones where they're just ready for war, and then we have peace mode. Originally we had it set to 3 days. So if someone captured the island, they would be invulnerable for attack for 3 days. This is so the High Lord leader can actually set his taxes and actually rebuild the citadel. The structures rebuild at a certain pace, and you need that time off. It's been changed back to 1 day now instead of 3 days, but it's always subject to change with future patches. You know, the less islands there are, 3 days is a little bit too long to be waiting to PvP. So brought it back down to 1 for now, and it may change in the future. With the Highlord system, once you've actually captured one of these islands, there are numerous things you can do. You can set taxes, which we mentioned in episode 1 or 2, I think it was, we looked at. There was a bug out where High Lord leaders couldn't set taxes, but that should hopefully be fixed by now. If not, it'll be fixed very shortly because we want to get those High Lord
kind of an important feature.
Yeah, because the tax, it goes to them. They receive currency, and it's right for them because they're the ones who captured the island. And another cool thing is we have 2 quests that they can choose from. They have gathering resources, which is pretty simple. Go and gather stuff and bring it back. A lot like the one during the war when you can go capture resources. And we also have I can't remember the name of it now. But defend the castle, defend the citadel. Yeah, and we had a few issues with that, but we looked at it and we took community feedback on board, and it is now a lot easier for players to gain an S rank. S rank, if you for those who don't know, or if you don't know, which you should do. I think you've played a few. You know, yeah, he knows. He knows. That's just looking after him. But for those who don't know, you gain ranks for your participation. So there's mobs that come and attack. Now these mobs are really powerful. May need groups to take them down, but they do drop, as far as I remember, as Hellfire. So these little things, and even low-level players can come along and extinguish them and contribute to the event. At the end of the event, depending on your rank and your contribution, depends on the reward, and you can actually be given a flute for island-specific dragons. Yeah. Scornthorn Fury, I think his name was. He looks a bit like the Runewake dragon that we had, but with a nice red belly, and he can be gained from one of the islands, and each island has their own specific dragon that you can get. So make sure you get an alliance that is taking over the island, and with more and more islands being introduced, more alliances will be able to get their chance to take over an island and actually own it and participate in these events. So yeah, we've made that easier now with the event, and nearly everyone will be able to get S rank if they actually, they're there and they take the role within the event. So with all that new stuff coming in with Highlord, it's definitely something that you guys want to check out if you haven't done so already. So get in game, get playing, get an alliance, get in a guild, and check it out. So from the Highlord system, we now have our new little feature part of the show.
Yep, that's right.
Yep. So we're gonna teach you guys something real quick about the game. Let's go.
Let's take a look.
Okay, so this part of the show, we're going to make a little mini game out of it. So we're going to explain a feature to new and veteran players that may not have been hinted in game, and I have a minute to explain it.
That's right.
So it's not time consuming, and it's straight to the point. So I'll try and pronunciate. If I can't get that word right, I'm doomed. Okay,
yeah,
so
no chance. Right.
yeah, I'll try and be as quick as I can. And this show we will discuss Dragon Soul skills. I've seen a lot of reports in our beginner sections and stuff, and players, it's just not explained. So I'd like to explain it for you. Okay, you ready?
Yep, you got 1 minute.
Okay, you ready? Go, bring up that timer. Bring up that timer. There we go. Okay, you ready?
Yep. Just say when you're ready.
Okay, start. And Dragon Soul skills. So when you get a dragon, dragons have random skills. Here we can see a Dragon Soul skill. It's highlighted by the purple outside, or you can click on Dragon Soul skill right here. Dragon Soul skills can be used by the player. That's what's quite different about them. So you can actually drag and drop them into your bar. You'll notice your Dragon Soul bar drops, but once that refills, you'll be able to use it because that is what it consumes. It uses your Dragon points, the Dragon Soul points. Not only that, dragons also come with their own combat skills. Here, these are skills that the dragon will do during combat themselves. So you can train these up. You can transfer them between dragons, but it's what your dragon does. And then you also have elite skills, which help you with crafting and send them out during the stable. As you can see, dragons can also have multiple Dragon Soul skills, so you can have up to 5 on your bar at a time, and that's it. Ta-da! Awesome.
Well done.
Woo. I don't think I missed anything out there. That was just a quick overview of what Dragon Soul skills are and the skills that come with dragons. So I'll just a quick recap for those who may not have caught because of my accent or whatever. There are different skill types. I forgot to mention. I forgot to mention riding skills. So riding skills are linked to a mounted combat, which you can see in episode 2. So make sure you check it out. So we have Dragon Soul skills. They're the ones with the purple outside, and you can actually use them yourself, like as an active skill. There are combat skills, which are grey ones. They're the ones that your dragon will use themselves during combat. There's the elite skills with the orange outside. They help you with sending your dragon out. We can maybe explain that in another episode if you guys would like. And then there's the riding skills, which is done during mountain combat. So that's that, quickly up that. Now on to question and answers part of the show. Yep. This is a part where we ask players, you guys, to submit questions on the forums. If your question is chosen, we reward you with diamonds and we say it on the show. Okay, so let's have a look at the first one. The first question is not really a question. It's something we would like to address from the previous episode. It's from Facilvero. I really hope that was right. Jason Fly, that's how I know him mainly. He mentioned that we clearly state that the chest spawned after each boss during the raid dungeon, and that players don't need a greed on it. But he mentioned that the Taiwanese videos showed that this was the case. I'd like to apologise for that. At the time of the show, the information we had was correct. Otherwise, we wouldn't have said it. But as we all know in the gaming industry, development changes and concepts change, designs changes, and in the end, we felt it was best that we stuck to the traditional need and greed system. So yeah, sorry about that. Just wanted to address that straight away. Okay, so the first proper question, and the person who would like to ask the question was, it's awareness again.
Oh, that crafty little devil.
Who's the guy that picks these questions? Who is it? So, congratulations, awareness. You will receive a code for diamonds, and your question was, will you be adding any more classes? If so, I've seen crossbows and weapon racks here and there. Are they supposed to be implemented for the ranger or a new class? Okay, so as it stands in Dragon's Prophet, the class archetypes, and it's not really, it's not the main focus at the moment. The focus is on your dragons. We have features coming up that we're really looking forward to that really emphasize the dragon. At this current, our current timeline, we don't have any plans to bring in a class. For the crossbows, yeah, that's something I noticed months ago, kind of found its way out there. Data miners or whatever found these crossbows, whether they're for the ranger or not, or a new class, who knows. But right at this moment, we're focusing on bringing new content and features and more features that are focused on the dragon. So, but who knows, might do. Okay, so moving on to the next question is from the German community. It is Fiery Wraith. Sorry, Fiery Wraith. I'll get it right.
Get there eventually.
Again, I shall let Lee say this question.
Shall I just do it in German or shall I translate it for you?
If you want, do it.
Do it in German.
Try.
Alright, okay, I'll give it a go. Wird das Schneeross aus dem Kompass irgendwann auch wieder erhältlich sein, ohne es im Cash-Shop kaufen zu müssen?
Okay, and what does that translate to?
Basically, Fiery Wraith is saying, will the White Stallion from the Kindred Compass once again be there without having to be bought in the Cash-Shop?
Okay, so great question. This was before the recent update that we've just brought in.
Yeah.
So that's where this question comes up from. I'll tell you the backstory. So we had White Stallion in the Kindred Compass, as we shown you in the last episode. If you haven't seen it, go have a look. And he was there for roughly 10 days, and we changed him up because we want to take a more active role on the Kindred Compass now. Previously, it was lost in the world, and players never really found that much use for it. So we brought it back in, as you know, in the last episode. White Stallions for a while, and then we want to take a more active role, so we changed it up with some new stuff. Umbral Galore replaced White Stallion, and we had Bombo, which is a little frog pet. Some players liked it, but the majority of players, especially on the German forums, voiced their opinions, and they were not fond of this change. So what we did was we opened up the community poll, as I mentioned early on in the show, and we asked players, what would you like to see? and we gave a list of like White Stallion, Brony, and yeah, of course, White Stallion became the main one. So we listened to you guys, we brought it back in. So yes, White Stallion can be brought back into the compass, and it is brought back into the compass. For how long? I don't know. We want to change it up quite often, but we're going to try and make sure that you guys are the ones with the power. So you choose, we'll give you a list and you can choose which ones you would like to see next, if any. I guess you might want to keep it the same. Who knows? So thank you very much, Fiery Wraith. You will receive a PM on the forum from either myself or Disa, and you'll have 250 diamonds. Good job. Okay, so on to the French community, and this is from a Sandy G, I'm guessing. Sandy G. Yep. Okay.
Go for it. Do it.
What?
Go for it. Just.
Mia is
no glory.
Mia is going to kill me. I'm really sorry, French community. I'm really sorry. Okay. Bonjour. Je voudrais savoir si les dragons. So I'm stopping. We're stopping. It's probably offensive.
I was almost going to walk out the door. Just
sorry.
There and then.
Sorry about that. Okay. It basically translates to do we have any plans for future dragon systems, like evolution or anything like that? I hope so. My translation might be a little bit off. Sorry. Yes. That's pretty much the answer to that.
Good answer.
Yeah. No, there's going to be more. There's going to be more. Okay. So yes, as I said earlier on, before with the class question, we aim to bring in more features for the dragon. So the dragon really plays its role. So we mentioned in a previous show we have Dragon PvP. Just received a design document for that even further, with a lot more content to it. Yeah. So hopefully in the future we'll be able to discuss that a little bit more. We have that coming up, and then we want to look at kind of like evolving your experience with the dragon, literally. So maybe dragon breeding mentioning, or seeing your dragon progress, basically evolve. How that is going to come in, unsure at this moment personally, but we definitely going to bring in a lot more stuff to do with dragons. Make them really be a key part of your experience. I know a lot of players are focusing on the classes, and some people like that, but I know a lot of players who prefer the dragon, and yeah, this game is all about the dragon, so we want to really bring in features that make it really cool for them. Okay, so thank you very much. Sandy G, you will receive a code via the forums for 250 diamonds. Thank you very much, and great job. That was cheesy. I'm sorry.
Cheesy.
There has to be cheese in every episode. Has to be.
It's got to be in there somewhere.
Okay, so with the question and answer section over, we're on to, personally, one of my favourite parts of the show.
Raffle time.
I'm not going to say it.
I'm not going to do it. Not
it's raffle time! Okay. You know you want it. So, don't laugh at my catchphrase. It's awesome. Okay, so this episode, we're going to be giving away the ROCCAT Kave Headset. This is just an awesome headset. I personally use it myself. I use it in work as well. Not that specific one, because you don't want ear stuff. Don't want. Yeah. I mean, it's just great. It's awesome mic quality for when we have our Skype calls. It has a desk remote as well, so you can actually control things from your hand rather than messing around on the computer and stuff. Yeah.
These are the ones we used at the Eurogamer Expo.
Yep. Yep. That's how much. I mean, everyone loved the Euro Expo, so awesome headset, and we're going to give it away this episode. But before that, we will announce the winner from our previous episode. So, in the last show, we asked our viewers to submit a four-lined poem.
Specifically four.
Yeah. Not many of them were four-lined, but it doesn't matter. We love to see your comments. We love to see your enthusiasm about Dragon's Prophet. So yeah, we don't mind too much. Okay, so the winner of last week's episode, of which was the Halloween pack, goes to awesome name, Mr. Chicken Warrior.
Brilliant.
Here's his four-liner. Kronos' death was only feigned. He's the evil elder that remained. Little did he know there is a greater threat. Hidden in Skitter, our favourite pet.
Oh, beautiful.
Awesome. And it has Skitter in it.
Yeah.
And Kronos. So, awesome job, Mr. Chicken Warrior. That doesn't sound right coming out my voice. My voice. Coming out my mouth.
Your voice.
Yeah, so we will contact you and get that Halloween pack out to you straight away. Okay, now moving back on to... Where's it gone? You trying to take my headset? So moving on to this episode's raffle. Yes, we need it.
Really?
Show it again. It's awesome. So this episode, we would like you guys to comment below, again, as usual. I don't know the question. I don't know what we're doing.
Adjustable vibration.
Take two. I now remember the question. Wait. Something seems a little strange.
But say hello to Bababoosh.
Bababoosh.
Yeah.
Can we catch him in game?
No.
Oh.
It's only mine. Because winter is coming.
Winter is coming to Eurasia.
So, I need to keep warm.
Yeah, Bababoosh. Anyway, moving back on to the question. This show's question, we would like you to comment below and let us know. Around.
You're getting good. You're
I should have gone into the last one, shouldn't I?
skills to pay the bills.
Yeah. So bad. Okay, so comment below and let us know what part of Dragon's Prophet you feel needs explaining a little more. Maybe you feel new players don't know something, or something that veteran players may not be too sure about. And because the prize is so awesome, we will raffle it live, sort of live on a recorded show, but we'll work something out. So feel free to comment, let us know what part you like, and we will pick winners in the next show. So again, thank you for coming on my show and ruining it. No, I mean making it better.
Of course.
And thanks for watching. Catch us next time.